I'm here today with this low quality laptop camera in my closet because I'm going to review all of the classic alarm sounds from Apple. This is the classic ones. We're going to do part two. It's the non-classic ones. So let's begin. Starting very fittingly with the name Alarm. It's a classic. It's made for a father, an immigrant one to be specific. I feel like this one really wouldn't work for a white dad. It's a classic. Honestly, I thought it was an Android sound and not an Apple one, so that one's on me. Next one is Apex. This one is, I feel like a little like hipster, I think, personally. It's just got a little, like you're a businessman and you want to seem cool when you get a call. You're different because you're not just business, but you're a little different about it. The next one's called Ascending. I feel like it does exactly what it says. It ascends. The problem is both Alarm and Apex, they're giving alarm. They're giving, or they're giving, I got a phone call. Let me answer that. Ascending? Who's waking up to that? I would think that I was going to hell. That's what it feels like. I'm just in the middle of the night. Either that or like some hijinks are afoot, but I'm not waking up. The next one is Bark. I have heard a few people with this alarm sound, and they're insane. That's it. Why are you waking up to this? Why are you waking up to that? Next is Beacon. This one is also giving father. A dad would have this. I feel like this could also apply to white dads. Meanwhile, Alarm has to be an immigrant father. Beacon is universal for fathers. Next is Bell Tower. This is teachers. Teachers have Bell Tower as their alarm because I don't know why. I don't know why they would want to go back to that, to the olden days of bell towers, but this is what teachers do. The next one's called, oops, what is happening? Let's continue. Next one's called Blues. This one, it goes twice. It's a little, it says blues. It's the blues. What can you say? You feel a little silly with it. I feel like this is less of a wake up alarm and more of a notification than anything else. But still, it's a classic. I like the sound. This is the sound of someone getting an email, but I'm trying to think of this as an alarm, like waking up. The blues, you're not waking up to that, but you're gonna be happy that you received an email, even if it's a pointless email. You get to listen to this. I'm in a good mood. Next, is this. It's called Boing. 0 out of 10. This one's called Bulletin. It's not giving bulletin. I feel like that's more of an abstract kind of name, but I'll support it regardless. This is another notification. Once again, this is not an alarm sound, but an aunt would have this. She could be a mother, but that's irrelevant. What's more important is that she's an aunt. The next one is a classic. This is for my older people out there. We all know this one. Only older people can have this one, and I approve of it. This next one, so that one, the other one is called By the Seaside. This one's called Chimes. This is another 0 out of 10. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's vibrating too. And it's still going. I haven't pressed it. Whoa, things are happening. Okay. It's still going. I haven't pressed it again. Okay, that was it. 0 out of 10. No creativity. Those are just chimes. There's no melody, no excitement. By the Seaside, it has it all. Chimes. This is nothing. Anyways, next is Circuit. This is another businessman. similar to Apex. Yeah, see? See? Similar vibes. Next is Constellation. We all know this one. I can't even say who would have this. I feel like if someone had this, I would trust them immensely. Listen to this beautiful thing. You have a little... Look, listen to that. It's repetitive, but it grows. It swells. I would not like to wake up to this, but this is an alarm. This is a tried and true alarm. It has everything an alarm could need. 9 out of 10. Next, Cosmic. It's an alarm. So it has the alarm. You would be waking up to this. But there's no excitement. Cosmic, you're thinking something miraculous. This is nothing. It's nothing. Next is Crickets. This is another notification. If someone had this as a alarm, seek help, please. But I don't know, I've heard people have this as like their email alarm, but why would you? It's giving nothing. Anyways, next is Crystals. They do sound crystally, rather mysteriously crystally, honestly. I don't know. I feel like it's not good for notification or an alarm, but I'm not upset by it regardless. Anyways, next is Digital. I've never heard anyone with this alarm. Who is waking up to this? Who is doing that to themselves? I'm fascinated. Next is Doorbell. Yeah, that is what it is. Why would you want that digitally though? I don't know. Anyways, next. It's Duck. And the next, I feel like this one's another classic. Okay, not really. But I like this one. This is a good, like someone's calling you. But like, you know, you're mysterious about it. It's somebody that you haven't known for a very long time. It's Harp. Next is Hillside. That was it. One thing. Just repeating over and over again. Zero. Uninteresting. This is Illuminate. This is a classic. Notification, not an alarm. So it's missing that. But it's simple. It's a little chime. I feel like this doesn't give email, but it gives some other secondary notification. Next. A classic. All of our moms have this. It's just... Come on. It's not an alarm. Good. But it's a good... I forgot what I was saying. Next is Motorcycle. No one's waking up to this. No one's checking this alarm. You're insane if you have this. And don't use it. Next is Night Owl. This is a classic. This makes me feel like I'm in 2012 and things are good again. And everything is just the way that it should be. That's how it feels. Next is Old Car Horn. This is a Vine sound effect. It should not be an alarm. The next one is Old Phone. This one, it gave me anxiety. This is a classic for all the Gen Xers out there who they just want something straight to the point. I honestly can't fault them for that. Next is Opening. It's a classic. I learned how to play this on my viola at some point. I don't remember how to do it anymore. It's a classic. Can't go wrong with it. It's far more ringtone than it is alarm, but you could wake up to this. This is very easy to wake up to, but this is a call sound. We all know that. Next. I mean, what's not to love? Other than the fact that it's not really a ringtone or an alarm. So I'm gonna have to, if I were to rate this, it would be rated pretty low. But just, it sounds incredible, but I wouldn't want this to be a notification, an alarm, a phone call, anything. I would listen to this in my leisure time. Next, Next is pinball. No one better use this. No one better use this. Next is playtime. This is for moms or dads who like to get a little silly with it. That's all I can say. This goes on for longer than I thought. And it's still going. I'd give this a high rating. It progresses, it changes. I would use this as a phone ringtone and as an alarm. This one's Presto. I don't like this one. It's not giving anything. Next is Radar. We all remember this. I don't know where the speaker for this is, but I thought I was going to play it. We all know this one. Next, Radiate. It's a classic. Can't go wrong with it. I mean, it's fine. Next is Ripples. I like this one. This is a gentle morning wake up. Underrated? Ripples? You heard it from me. Next. Let's listen to it. Disappointing. It's Robot. With a name like Robot, I was expecting something a lot more exciting. I can't name something Robot and have it be boring. It's a robot. Nothing. It's nothing. Don't wake up to this. Don't listen to this when somebody calls you. Next. This is sci-fi. This is for my divorced uncle. Next. This one's Sencha. And honestly, it's getting a little silly with it. It's for an uncle. But divorce not required. Next. That was it. Oh, okay, never mind. Signal. It's giving nothing. 0 out of 10. This is classic. This is the one that my mom used growing up. When we called her because she couldn't find her phone, this was the sound that we would hear distantly, hidden underneath some pillow cushion. It brings me back. Next. Okay, this one's called Slow Rise. I'm liking it. Problem is, Slow Rise, I was expecting it to rise slowly, but it's just kind of repeating itself. Unlike Ascending, which is very to the point. So I'm not feeling this. But it's nice, but it's not delivering what was promised. Anyways, next is Sonar. In the opposite way, it does what it says that it does, but it's not very interesting. So, it's two sides of the same equally unimpressive coin. Next, Stargaze. I like this one. This is not an alarm, but it's a notification. Could be even a text message. And we all know this one. Come on. Is he gonna repeat again? This one's Strum. It's a classic. I don't think anyone in my family used this, but I still know it dearly. Anyways, next, it's the one I use. It's the classic, this is my alarm sound to wake up to. You may be wondering, this is goofy and it's ridiculous and nonsensical and shouldn't be an alarm. But it's perfect for an alarm. It's upsetting. I wake up and I'm angry listening to this. I don't like listening to this sound. And like my anxiety up because I have to listen to this. I have to listen to these birds. But I think that's exactly what an alarm needs to be. It needs to be upsetting, have a funky little tune, and have some random noises in there. That's what this is. It's a classic, and I think this should be the new mainstream alarm sound. Instead of the whatever, the no. This one. Summit. It's a classic. It will be a classic in the future. Everyone will appreciate it. Next is Timba. It's giving the same as Blues. Actually, no, Blues could be an alarm, but Timba is not Like, it wouldn't be a notification. I wouldn't want this to be a ringtone. I wouldn't wake up to this. But it's a good sound to listen to. I would also listen to this in my leisure time. Next, it's called Time Passing. This would wake me up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm waking up to this. And I'm feeling like, I don't know. I wouldn't even, like, some silly hijinks are going on. Something bad is happening here. Next. It's called Trill. And it's exactly what it says it is. It's a trill. It would be for a notification from somebody important. Like, you listen to this, answer now. That's trill. Next is Twinkle. This is a classic. This functions perfectly as an email, as a message, as an alarm, but not a ringtone. Twinkle, pretty versatile, but it doesn't do it all. Next, Uplift. This is what my mom currently uses. She's changed from Silk to Uplift, just to tell you her outlook in life. Things are better, but this is still upsetting to listen to in the morning, so it does this job. I don't think you'd want this to be a ringtone, but it's a very good alarm. Next. I hate this sound. This is the sound that I get when I have like someone's trying to call me, and I don't like it when people call me unexpectedly, and I feel stressed out listening to this. I should probably change this because I just don't like this. Does it do the job correctly? Yes. I never want to listen to this again though. Next is Xylophone. Whoops, sorry. It's a call. It's not an alarm though. Anyways, that was my review of all the classics. Tune in next time for my review of the new ones. And I have a bone to pick with these new ones, so stay tuned.